if I can just get down to that next trail, and if it's good going out. Well, she fell plumb down with me right there. Nope, she hadn't been here. Son of a gun. Oh well. Saddle up and let's go. Where you been? Look who just showed up. Come here, Jazz. I was just almost saddled up and ready to go. She comes down the trail. She don't look no worse for wear. I don't know what happened to her. She probably had something caught up there and I didn't make it to her. Come here, here's some dog food over here. Jazz, come on here, come on here. Right here, right here. Jazz, come here. No, Jazz, come here. No, you don't have to get in. No, Jazz, 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 come here. Right here, right here. She wants to get in and go home. Jazz, come here. Well, I'm gonna go to the other side of the mountain and see if I can make a little ride up through there. I got all these stinking puppies with me. I don't know what happened, but she's back. That's the main thing. I'm gonna load up and go. That's really a good feeling. You know, you're just worried to death, or I am, that she's stuck on a ledge. But when I looked at the contours on the, where I had my last GPS signal from her, it wasn't bluffy country. But then you think with all that deadfall timber or something, if she's got in there, maybe got her collar hung on a branch or broke a leg or got it stuck, you know, just all the things you can think of. She didn't want to eat or anything. She wanted in that dog box. I don't know what happened. I don't know why she just stayed down there, because if she was treed, she wasn't barking. Now I'm gonna go, it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go over the mountain and up, and I'm gonna drive up this other little road to a place where I'll see what that country's like up in there. Anyway, all right. So far, it's a good day. Here we go. This reminds me of my old camp with the big tall timbers and the water running down in the creek. This is way on the other side from where I found Jazz earlier today. And I just brought with me puppies today. I bought Bone Tomahawk, right there's Bone Tomahawk, Hawk. And then there's Timmy, he's the older pup. He's not really a pup, he's one of the terrorists. And then Iris is the little female, white and red right there coming at us. And then old Jazz right there. And then Rusty Rojo. He sure is a pretty color, that kind of just a dark red. Anyway, I don't know this country at all. See if I see any sign, any bear sign or lion sign, Bigfoot sign. Got everything I need to stay out tonight if I have to, or if I just get out and don't feel like coming back. All right, it's beautiful up here, beautiful. It's kind of hot, a little bit hot, but not as hot as down in the desert. I can promise you that. What'd you find, Hawk? Oh, he found him a little bonnet and he's proud of it. Bone Tomahawk. He goes back to my old Solo dog. He sure acts like it. Solo was like that, just active, 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 going everywhere all the time. Sure good for these pups to get out like this. I didn't know I was gonna get Jazz this morning, so I brought Timmy. I always like to have one dog that handles pretty good when I take the pups out, because they'll usually stay with that older dog. And it's a nice country. Night. I didn't film it, we just jumped a bunch of deer back there. But I had these pups, so I had to be quick on the little toner shocker unit, because that old Bone Tomahawk there, he wanted to chase them pretty bad. He opened up on them, and I just bumped him a little bit. I didn't really just fry his head, but he came back to me. He did all right. I better look at, oh, there's a marker right there. Yep. Where does it go from here? Oh, right through there. See that rock over there with a little bit of dirt on it? I was gonna go up and over, just stay on more of the flat part of that rock. And I don't have any shoes on Agnes. Been just riding her up here, kind of wearing her feet down a little bit so you don't have to trim as much. So I didn't really think much. You know, a lot of times on rock like that, when you got shoes on, if you don't have, you know, something to give them some better grip, they'll get to slipping and sliding. Well, she fell plumb down with me right there. I mean, plumb down, and it felt like she was gonna slide down, and I kicked free and got out up on the top side. A word of warning to all these guys that are jumping these mules off of bluffs and down things and everything. I guess it's cool, you know, it's neat to see. And it's amazing to see the abilities of a good mule. But dadgummit, when you're up here by yourself, and I don't know, probably 6-7 miles from my truck and right in the middle of the wilderness, you just don't take no chances. If it looks a little sketchy, get off and lead. It don't hurt. Don't be too proud, because it only takes like that. I mean, bam, I could have hooked a spur or something, but she went to run off with me. She's too lazy. But poor old Agnes, she's tired. That's been a heck of a climb. But I'm trying to get up there to the crest trail. It's 4 o'clock. I'd like to camp at water, but I don't know. We'll have to see what's up there. She didn't skin herself up anywhere. Some stickers right there. She's all right. Thing about mules, they're tough. No bear sign whatsoever. And no people sign, no nothing sign. There was some deer down below. But since I got up in the rough stuff, I haven't seen any kind of sign at all. And it is rough and steep. Nobody comes up here. The trail is gone. All I have is my Onyx map and my Garmin with a chip in it to kind of tell me where the trail used to be. And hopefully it's accurate enough, because I know there's a lip up here, whatever you want to call it, a rim. And there's got to be a way to get through that rim somewhere up there. And then I think once I get through that, I'll be on the top. And then I'll see if that trail's any good. Jazz was just that way, right at 3 miles, 2.75 miles, I believe, as the crow flies. And then I'm gonna have to camp up here somewhere. It's probably gonna be a dry camp tonight because there's no water up here. I got a little bit of water. Dogs watered in a little seep down there, so they're okay. Agnes might get a little thirsty, but she is beat tired. Look at that. So am I. There we go. At one time, this looked like it was a pretty nice trail. Heck, it looked like it was a Jeep road. It's pretty wide. There's not been anybody up here in a long time, you can tell. We are up high for southern New Mexico. This is real hot. I won't eat tonight because I don't want to waste my water on my dehydrated meal. So I'll just drink water and save me enough for my coffee in the morning, because I got to have some coffee. If I can just get down to that next trail, and if it's good going out, I'll have it made. Well, I haven't seen any bear sign whatsoever. Not a pile of bear poop, not a track, nothing. Right there is another scratch, right there. Jazz is acting like she can smell it a little bit. That looks pretty fresh to me, but it's going that way. It's going back the way we came. There it is, there it is. It's going the wrong way, but we can't go the other way. Ooh, there's another one scratch right there. We can't go back that way because we'll get right back in that jumbled up mess again. Son of a gun. This looks like a Jeep trail. If it is, I got to it the hard way. There ain't been a Jeep on it in a long time. Dang it. I gotta find a flat spot to camp. That'd be nice to find a spring up here somewhere. See, we went from it dang near being a Jeep road to this. At least the thorny locust isn't too bad in here, but the downfall timber is awful. I don't know how we can get through here. Maybe it'd be better to get up higher. Jeez. This will be camp for the night. In this big saddle, I'll get some morning sun coming up through here. There's that dead tree right there, but the prevalent wind comes out of the west. I don't worry about them. These are all live right here. So unsaddle my mule. It's a good spot. I like this spot. I'm not gonna sleep unlevel tonight. Dogs aren't as tired as I'd hoped they would be. Jazz is, she won't go anywhere. Pups, I don't know. Hopefully they won't leave me. I want to show you the view we have off this side. I don't have Agnes hobbled or anything. She is tired. She's just trying to get some feed. Let her eat for a while and then I'll tie her to a tree for the rest of the night. I want to show you this view. The only thing missing is water. If I'd had like a little spring here, that'd have been nice. That's beautiful. When they're a little body sore like that, which she is, you dang sure don't want to just go up and cinch them up tight because they'll just fall down or whatever. I believe you should always just lead them out until they loosen up. You know, they're like we are. They got to move out and loosen up, get those muscles warmed up. Because she's sore. I can tell she's sore. Not in any one particular place, but just body sore. Heck, I'm body sore. That was a long climb yesterday.
Get you some good feed.
You got to get this compressed down as small as possible. It's really pretty light. I don't know what my bag weighs, and that bivy sack is light. But if you don't get it compressed down, then man, you got to be like a yoga guy or something to get your leg thrown over the top of it when you get on your mules. Here we go. Let's go. That was almost impossible to get through, but I'm here. I think this will be a good road. A good thing about a mule, I mean at least Big Agnes, and Jet's the same way, they don't get to lunging and jumping when they're going through stuff. They pick their way through it. They don't, where a horse gets in a little jam and he'll panic and jump and grab his ass and try to push his way through it. Another thing is when you're going through that deadfall timber and you're climbing over and you're leading, the easiest way for you to get hurt doing that is that animal to jump and land on the back of your leg. So you need to make sure that you're way clear and you're paying attention, because you don't want that mule to hit you on the back leg and break your leg. But this is a road. I was worried. I didn't know. I thought if it was a trail like that up there, you know, because the trail is just spotty, you'll have a little bit of good trail, and then the rest, the forest has just taken it over, the deadfall timber and the thorny locust. But I can get on this mule and I can ride. And another thing I need to take note of is always bring more water. I ran out of water, and I shouldn't have drank that coffee this morning with my water. I should have just drank straight water, because coffee dehydrates you. But I like my caffeine. All right, I'm gonna mount up and ride. I've been leading for 2 hours now, or no, yeah, an hour and a half. First bear sign I found. All right, let's go through these, as Steve Ranella would say, concluders. Pack more water. Gotta pack more water. Either that, or if you're gonna spend the night like I did, you know, before you go up and over, stay where the water source, because there was water down there in the bottom. Another concluder, there's lions up here. I've never seen as many scratches. You could trail a lion every day up here. But anyway, I'm glad I'm on this road. First thing I'm gonna do is get me some water. Whew, I'm thirsty, I'm dry. Oh, and another thing, if you don't know if you're gonna begin to water and you're only carrying so much water on you, before you leave, tank up, get yourself really well. Lion track going that way. See the 3 lobes? I kept seeing those dogs smelling the ground, wagging their tails a little bit, going back the way we came from. See, we were way up there on top. Very furthest ridge you can see, way back there, that's where we were. This road goes on forever, and their dogs are about to die of thirst. The mule's thirsty, I'm thirsty. Everybody was thirsty. What have I been up here? 4 days? Let's see. Friday, Saturday, went back Sunday, spent the night Saturday night, went back Sunday night, back Monday, and now it's Tuesday afternoon. Beet pulp pellets. I've never fed them before, but they gave them to me at the feed store. Just look like a pellet, maybe a little different color. Those ain't good. You guys tired? tired, Mrs. Jazz? Good girl. Agnes? Agnes? Are you tired? Huh? And that's a wrap here.